Hello and welcome back. How's everyone doing? Where did we get to? We are off hunting dragons. So let's run away from you. Get some actual Estus out. Right, run over all of these. That. Quit out so he doesn't follow me. And off himself. Thank you, kind people online, for putting out soap signs for me to... the reason why I've only got 3 is because as I turned the stream off, I pressed the button. I was like, ah! I can't bother to go back. I'll just give it a bash. Yes, so that is the only reason. Oh, Seafy boy! Closer. Closer. Come even closer. Ha! Ow! Well, that's it. I've now got 4 casts. It was much easier to just run at his arse and it was much easier to just run at his arse and give him the sword bonk. I can confirm, I am not a magic enjoyer. I am definitely a big sword boy. That being said, there are some cool spells. Yeah, the music in this game's great. It is great. Music across basically all of the Souls games is fantastic. Go for a gentle stroll over here. Okay, just continue to stick in his arse. Okay. Go on, you skinless little tit. Go on. Ow. I think that should be it. Yes. Nice and easy. Do we try to have a go at the asylum demon just because? Yeah, I can't see why not. I'm surprised that there isn't a... I'm surprised that there isn't... why is it falling out my head? I'm surprised that there isn't a walk point to the asylum. Out of interest, power within is unobtainable, isn't it? Because we can't. Yeah, I know we've got bird airways, but power within isn't obtainable, is it? Because that is behind like one of the... that's in Blighttown, I want to say. You got to kill that big maggoty thing. Come on, torch hollows, I'm not afraid of. Yeah, no. I don't want to. I don't want to risk the run. Not for that, anyway. But now we have Ring of Fog. Maybe. They won't follow me in. Huh? No, I don't. Come on, let me get to your bottom. Take one on. Ow. Oh, I thought I rolled that. Yeah, I definitely don't need it now. I've got... now I've got the Ring of Fog. They're not going to follow me in. Yeah, I don't need it because Ring of Fog worked. I don't need that anymore. Let's go in looking drippy out of balls. I'm gonna cheat. Nah. I'd forgotten about the souls, to be fair. It's like 4,000. kills you. They kind of vile, those hits. That's fine though. Okay, okay. Okay, fair enough. I'm just being silly. Ah. Huh, interesting. Ow. Okay, you penis. Very good. Very good. Okay. We have, officially, I think that's every boss in the game that we can fight, isn't it? Yep. So... How much is it to level up? Can I maybe level up once more? 10,000 souls. What have I got? No, I'm not even going to use that for anything. I don't think. Not even going to use those souls. So I have made a copy of my save that I will likely use to have a look at the DLC and see if I could do it, but I can't see why not. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Yeah. Yeah. And we're not going to go in with that. We're going to go... Boost sorcery. And boosts fire defense. I think that'll be the best thing to grab. It's quite funny.
Well, I'm Andre of it if it requires it.
I haven't spoken to him at all. Thank you.
Don't get yourself.
No, I haven't seen that yet. I saw he's done that on Dark Souls 1, hasn't he? Didn't he do something very similar? What's he using? Is he using gravity instead? Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen the new one. Ah, you can still watch it in bed. You like Dark Souls 2? You don't get many videos very often. Right, let's go to Farlight Shrine. I think that's about as much Hang on, what makes him turn, like, go hollow? What actually makes him go hollow? Why didn't I see him in, like, downstairs in Anno Orlando? Oh! I need to have spoken to him. That's quite funny. Yeah. Fair enough. Hey, Frampt.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Now, none of these knights are an issue, are they? That they all come back, don't they? You can just roll into the hole. Doesn't it make him grumpy? Okay, it's time for the plinky plonk, lads. It's time for the plinky plonk. I love this area. This area is super cool. Let me just practice. Whoppa! Whoppa! I don't even know how much damage it will do to him. I don't even know how much damage it will have done to him. Hey, Lex. Hey, Lex. Well, you're just gonna have to observe me being terrible at terrible at parrying, aren't you? I wanted Steve to show up so I could show him some other cool magic spells. I was gonna pop out my other character and show him like some of the pyromancers I had. Like the one that makes all the pillars. Can't remember what it's called. Yep, they're still following me. Oh. Heyo! Just playing hide and seek, don't mind me. Ah, Steve! If I die, I'll show you a cool spell. In we go. Plinky plonk. Did not parry. Yep. Completely butchered him this time. It's all good. It's all good. Yep. Hey, it's just so you could hear more music and to, you know, stretch the stream out a bit. We've only been going for half an hour. And that's something that I keep doing. It always ends up being that the last stream is like 40 minutes or something daft. This place is so cool. Ow! Stop it. You still following? Okay. And you too. Yep. Oh, I didn't. We didn't talk about light motifs until A level. Tank mage is alive. Awful timing. Terrible timing. Oh, it's so much easier when no one's looking. So much easier when no one's watching, of course. First try it, really. The tank mage has lived, and I think we've beat all the bosses. Oh yeah, very funny, John. Yes, I have. Yes, I have parried. You've seen me parry things in this run. Shut up. Oh, for Christ's sakes. See? See? There you go. Proof that I parried a thing. It's just been a while. My hands are cold. There was wind in my eyes. The sun was showing in the garage. There was nothing I could have done. What the blood? What am I doing? And then he yeeted himself. Hey, nothing wrong with my jerky, lad. I don't think I actually ever parried him in Elden Ring. I just think I ran away and then used big sword. I had a big curvy bleed sword that I'd use. There we go. Well, it's kind of expected that you're going to learn more out of school than in, considering I think for a lot of us we've been outside of school longer than we've been in it. But I can confirm I was also a drama boy. Yeah, I'll show you after this attempt. I'll show you a good spell after this attempt. Huh. Go on, here we go. Time flies well off. What's going on with my timing today? What is going on with my timing today? I'm just slightly late on everything. You have a degree in animation production. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. Ah, wrong one. Can I offload all of my difficult things to someone who's good at it? Maybe. Yeah. You'll become very employed. Yes! Come to the blender mines! Look. 8 hours. 2.5 hours. 17.5. So this is the big sword that I would be rocking around in. I just want to show you something. Steve. So this is what the spells can look like. Is that a bit more like it? Steve? Was that a little bit better? A bit closer to what you wanted for your magic? Actually, I want to see if this will just one-shot the Taurus Demon. I actually do want to see. I'll just run straight there. Ah, good lord, Steve. I came out to show you a cool thing and you're not even gonna look. Yeah. Let me know when you're back, Steve. It's weird just hitting things and getting souls. Well, let's try the fancy fire circle against a boss, shall we? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I just want to see if it just destroys this chap. Ah, get out of the way. Sword, 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 sword. Sword good. Sword good. Anyway, let's not dance around the point. Let's actually get back to what we should be doing. We have Plim Plim Plonk to get to. With Sir Run Off the Third. Hey, I can! I just chose not to that one time. Or twice. I was just, you know, making sure. I don't even know how much damage the spells would do to him, actually. But now, I think you should have a bash at this game, Steve. I think you would quite enjoy it. Find the way that you like to play, and then have a giggle. That is the bit that is difficult, though. I bounced off a few times, basically because I didn't find a way that I like to play. And the way that I like to play is obviously big sword. I got it there, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay. That'll take down most. Take down a good chunk of his health. Kind of expected that to do a little more damage, actually. No, it's more than that because I've only got 4 soul spears. Level up. Not level up. Attune magic. I don't need that anymore. I might bring... I'll bring that one as well. It's probably closer to 10 or 15. Because the damage drop off is quite a bit between them. And I haven't got the best sorceries. Obviously, if I could, I would just have dark bead. But yeah, I don't have dark bead, and I can't have it. I think when I played it last time, I only had to parry him like 5 or 6 times. No, 4 or 5. In my post. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not bad to get good at stuff. Depends on the vegetable. Carrots, yes. Eat them raw, they're great. Cabbage, no. Definitely not. Hey, if dark bead was within the rules, I would be using it. Although part of me wishes that I'd just gone with a melee build. I just used the Zweihander. Ah, wrong button. There's no respec as far as I know. You can respec in Elden Ring a couple of times, I remember that, but I don't think there is anything in Dark Souls 1. Oh, is it in DS 2? I don't know. I actually haven't played Dark Souls 2 or 3. Or Sekiro. I probably should play them at some point. Well, I haven't played the other games. What? No, I can't use the Night Sword. I haven't got it. The only sword I've got is Zweihander. Yeah, I've got 10 strength. It's not happening. I just need to get good and do it properly. Knights! Why do you do this? Stupid knights! So, the only weapons I've got, I could maybe riposte with the... Does technically the parrying dagger have... Is it one of those where it's a bit like the butler where it's better at parrying? Oh, well... What do I... Oh, I need 14 strength. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but I can't use it. I haven't got the. I haven't got the thing. I'll just. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I just need to go for it and not be shit. Fair enough. Just need to get a bit of a feel for the timing. Bare hand parry. Who do you think you are? Steven Seagal. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Oh, one sec. What? I could just fight him? Bro. No. No. That would be giving up. He does at distance, he does just dodge spells. I just gotta sort something out. I'm just going to nip off and get a cold thing. I'll be back in 1 sec. Yes, counter damages, I think. Back in a sec. Well, I think it's called instability. Back in a sec. I'm back, and I have a cold thing. Well, hey, having Good Friday off, it's always good. Although I've been off this week, I do need to nip into work tomorrow. Not to do any work, going to have a pint because someone's leaving. So, we're all going to go in and have a drink and say goodbye. It's their last day. That is mostly true, Rando. That is mostly true. Right. Let's go in and learn how to pling pling plonk properly. And not be shite. And if I really have to, I can always get really good at... really good at parrying. And then use the dagger. That would be very funny. But I don't particularly want to have to do it. However, if it takes us all that time, it'll take us all that time. Rain is really good right up until you have to work in it, John. You don't have to work in the rain. You get to look at it from inside. It's not fun. Right, let's go back. I think I'm just pressing it too late. That's not a path, apparently. That's somewhere to fall off. Well, I learned something today. I was like, I'll just go over that bit. No, I won't. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think we have completely different experiences. I spent many years getting home absolutely sodden from work. Mostly because I rode a motorcycle. And being wet wasn't the fun bit. That wasn't the fun bit. Freezing my tits off. Nah. I'll take the mild weather any day. And getting into dry clothes is good afterwards, I will admit that, but that's not... That doesn't mean that... I fell down that hole. That doesn't mean that being rained on is good. I do have a car now, but I couldn't afford one at the time. Snow is good if the country was good at dealing with it. Yeah, brown and glasses when you go into the warm. I'm just... not very good. It's not Gwyn's fault, it's mine! He's doing the same thing he's been doing for 15 years and I'm just shit. Let's be honest. But, you know, it's fine. He can shore up as an all, John. Yeah. I've been very fortunate to not have to wear glasses. I did for a bit. Not because there was any issues with my eyes. My eyesight's actually very good. Apparently I had an issue with convergence. Where my eyes individually, it was like 20/20, but they just wouldn't work together. I didn't like working together and focusing on the same thing. So they'd get grumpy when I was on the computer. Why is everyone going for a dump? First it was Steve. And now it's you, Bacon Lord. That's just... that's quite hard to react to. That is quite hard to react to. I do know the definition of insanity. Let me just go and have a word with this chap down here. Come up here, brass boy. Whoop whoop. Shut up, John. I almost killed the run. That was terrifying. I almost killed the run. I wanted to see if I could riposte with it. No. That is true. That is true. They do respawn, actually. I wonder, can you riposte with this? How much damage does it even do? Five. Go home. Okay. Right. Right, so I can do some things, so let's go in. Let's go into Gwynny Boy. Which knight? He's got a sword, just like Gwyn. Okay. Big sword. Game's going under. Okay. I wonder how long CX will be for this world. Or do you think they're basically stuck, too locked in? Anyway, enough messing around. Let's. When you say that, you sound rather American. Undead Master, Mr. Bacon Lord. Unless you're on about consumer rights, in which case you sound very British. I don't know. I like watches. I like watches. I think watches are cool. Yeah. I like watches. I just can't afford to have nice ones. I must admit, I stopped wearing a smartwatch and just started wearing a regular watch a while ago. I do quite like that. It's nice having that. Watch it. Yeah, if you want a really, really nice watch, then yes. My daily driver was like 160 quid, I want to say, which isn't very expensive for a watch. I said if I got to 100k, I'd probably buy myself a nice watch. Ah, press the wrong button. Dildo. I know, I've just had it on my mind too much. I was like, why did I try to parry a grab? I just needed to move away and well, yeah, I mean, if they fried your system, but they didn't fry your system, so... And they should have tested it more, I'm not gonna lie. Probably should have tested it more. And like, if you like, I put it in, it's bad, it's not working, you should still have your however many days to just get full refund for it. Yeah, I like mechanical watches. So the one I wear, it was made by a company called Aviate, along with the Royal British Legion. It's got a Spitfire on it, which is pretty sick. Like, on the movement. It's automatic. Nice watch. Nice little watch. Yeah. Yep, that's the one Cryptic Sanchez. I got the Spitfire. It's blue dial. One did with the RBL. So, like the crown, it's got a poppy on it, which is nice. I think it's cute. And either side of the crown is the wing sweep of the Spitfire, which again, kind of cool. See, I can lock in when I need to. Well, in my old job, we used to have to go out at lunch to clear out the smackheads behind the coal hole. Go on, get out of it, piss off. No, no, you can't do that here. You're scaring the children. Legitimately. Legitimately. They're always quite well-mannered about it. We're never kicked off. Yeah, most of them were nodding, to be fair. Yeah, that's not cool. And to be fair, like, any sort of public place, it's not really a cool thing to do. Like, just hanging around and, I don't know, it just seems a little bit off. It's like, you know, at the library, when people are doing similar things, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, that's not cool. I mean, that kind of is the point. That is a bit of a hust, but... That's clinging on to an age that we should just let die, but we're going to link the fire. No, I mean, like, I used to go and drink White Lightning in the park with everyone else, but at least I'd go to the bloody park. It's kind of weird if you go to a cemetery to go and drink White Lightning out of a brown paper bag with your mates. You know. Hey, I remember one party where we didn't just have Frosty Jacks. Oh no, we had Frosty Jacks and Carlin's snake bites. Yeah, yeah, that's how we knew we were living the high life. Which is why in the 13 video you can see Frosty Jack snake bites on tap, along with Bovril actually. No, no, no! Balls, just kill me. Press the wrong button. When did I... Technically, when did I first start drinking? 13, 14, maybe? But, it's... I don't know, like in my family it wasn't really... You know, like, when I was a kid it'd be like, ooh, Nan and Grandad are having a beer and do you want a shandy? And a bunch of that sort of stuff, so it wasn't really thought about. And then, as I got older, like when I was like 12 or 13, my old man had like let us have a beer and whatnot, and yeah. With the added damage that we're getting, from... I mean, we actually might be alright. We should be able to do it in like 7 or 8 parries. I like cinnamon. Fireballs are great. But people are a little bit too overzealous with it. Yeah. Have like a... Yeah, alcohol pops were big, but mostly with the girls. I would just have a beer. I never really enjoyed alcohol pops. Can't time that. If I don't get the first one, I'll just get out of the rhythm. I never liked WKD at all. At all. Now, if I like to drink, I like a nice Guinness and whiskey for the most part. So, Christmas, what usually happens is Christmas I get a bunch of whiskey, and then that keeps me going throughout the year. No, 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 no. You don't add Monster Energy to Guinness. Stop it. It's not a thing. Gonster isn't a thing. It's not happening. Well, if you want it to happen, you know what to do. Oh, you don't know the law, do you, Lex? You don't know the law. Good, it can stay that way. Someone else can explain it, or you can stay in the dark. It is a better place. Yeah, where has he been? Where has he been? He still pays me money, so he is somewhere. He is somewhere. No, there's multiple Polish friends. There's Bart and Undercover. No. No, it's not 50. No, no, John. No. No. I need them to give me a plaque before I'll do it. Because yeah. No. Stop gas lamping. Stop gas lamping. I'm not having it, John. Emma's not even here to, you know, make that even worse. No! No! Bro, I just reacted and just started waving me pump in the air. There's a clip. There's a clip where I specifically say 100k. You're not gas lamping me down into admitting it was 50. That's not going to happen, John. I will not drink a Gonster at 50k. I'm not doing it. Really? Why am I so bad at video games? Make alco pops with Gonster. Good lord, no. Good lord, no. Come on, tank mage. I believe in you. Just so you know, when I get it, I am going to say first try. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing? Why am I so bad? Can I hide behind this ashy knoll for him to not see me? Oh, he sees me then. That's fine. I had a good attempt, and then my head went to pot. Thanks, Rando. I can imagine Hisoka doing that. No, you know what? I'm not having it. I'm doing it my way. I'm parrying him. I don't care what any of you bitches say. Trying to get... No. I'm running and bashing my head against the wall. Mostly. That did a lot of fucking damage, actually. No, you're not. No, I'm going to do it my way. And you're going to sit. And you're going to enjoy me bashing my head against the wall. I didn't say this time. I just said at some point in the future. And then I'm going to edit it all together to make it look like I'm sick. Because that's how edited videos go. It does make me laugh, the amount of people that I saw send messages in about, like, the Metal Gear runs, being like, oh my god, you're so good at these games. And I'm like, bro, you didn't see the hours of failures that are there. Yes, I agree, Leonardo. Better. I remember when Elden Ring first came out, there's that some sort of box or something that you can get hit by where you get teleported across the map, and then there's that massive gargoyle. Then there's that massive gargoyle thing. I spent about 4.5 hours fighting. The 25 rays, that took me 2 days. 2 days to get past. That was kind of tricky. Learning the strat for Fat Man was kind of tricky as well. I bought it when it first came out because everyone was going mental over it, all my mates. Putting about... putting about 40 odd hours, and then I just sort of ended up leaving it and bouncing off. I might go back to it at some point. I will say that, in all fairness, like, out of the Metal Gear challenges, was Ocelot Unit worse? No. Ocelot unit wasn't worse. Raise was worse. Ocelot unit was a puzzle. The rays aren't. It's just be better. No, they're all parryable. 800 damage though. That does a grip more damage. I still think the hardest thing I ever did was Atom Smasher was hard. Atom Smasher was hard. The hardest game? This, you know, like, I think the spinning gears in Ape Escape 2 were definitely tough. But looking back on it, wasn't anywhere near as hard as other things that I ended up doing afterwards. That final level in Tenchu was very hard. That final level in Tenchu was very hard. There were a couple of points that were quite hard in Tenchu actually. It's difficult to know what the actual hardest game is. Oh, you chose the wrong party to crash. Was brutal. That was brutal. Interestingly, in Monopoly, one of the best strats late game is to go to prison, because they still have to travel around and pay for hotels and you don't, but you can still collect money. Yeah, if I remember correctly, wasn't it actually worthwhile? Yeah, it was worthwhile to put everything as houses and not upgrade them to hotels, isn't it? If you can. If you can. If you don't follow the proper Monopoly rules, it turns into a 3.5 hour slog piece of shit game. If you do follow the rules, it's 45 hours of a shite game. Yeah, I'd rather play it for 45 minutes than 2.5 hours, but neither of them are very good. If I don't get the first one, it just doesn't happen. I just need to roll away if I've missed the first parry. Monopoly's just not a very good game. There's plenty of other games I'd rather play. Out of interest, in Souls games, when you are sprinting, what do you use to turn the camera? Because I use my pointer finger. I hold B down with my thumb and use my pointer finger. Oh, you claw. So you use pointer finger for B and then... Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. Pointer goes on B, okay. Yep. Thumb for run, pointer is claw to turn. Yeah, that's the way. Hey, you could get some 3 AM bacon in. That's not bad. Speaking of 3 AM bacon, I'm going to go and have some 11:30 coffee. I'll be back in a sec. that was close. Oh! Hello, I'm back. Caffeine consumed. Tank mage engaged. Kill of the first flame. My bitch. Now, if you're having bacon and egg, you've got to have fruity sauce. Definitely fruity, not brown. No, there is fruity and there is brown. They are different. Both are brown sauces, but only one is fruity. Bacon and egg for breakfast. It's top tier. Nah. HP fruit is top tier sauce, mate. HP fruit is top tier sauce. Very nice for breaded chicken. Yes, it's good. It is good. Yeah. And in all fairness, like I have 3 eggs every morning for breakfast. 3 soft boiled eggs specifically. 2 pieces of bread. Egg and a half on each one. Chop them up. Add on some salt and pepper. Roll it up a little bit like a hot dog, and there you go. Delicious. Yeah, coffee and a smoke was my breakfast when I was back when I smoked. Yeah, no, every morning. I'm not gonna lie, I also have basically the same lunch every day as well. Who are you trying to grab, Gwen? It's fine, it just means that on my next run I'll be better at it. John, that's just not fair. Thing is, I can't stop doing it because if I go and do it off stream, you'll all I don't know. Yeah, I can't. I've just got to beat Gwyn. Just gonna have to stay here till it's done. Yeah, I'll try to actually parry him. That sounds like a good strat. That sounds like a good strat. That's true. I'll change his parry window whilst no one's looking to like 500 frames. Well, do that again, but better. Okay. Okay. You've got another pattern theory. Steve. Okay, yeah. Let's hear your theory. Let's hear it, Steve. He's gonna, he's just going to shit on me again, isn't he? Is this a theory that you came up with whilst you were having a dump? Is that where we've got up to? You rat bastard. Oh, right. Into the plim plim plom room. It does, I will admit. Have I just tried stabbing him? With what, Jonathan? With what? Ah, I thought I could I thought whilst he was going for the grab I'd be able to sneak in and Estus. And it all fell apart. Let's see how much damage it does. Yeah, if I can get it, like, it does a bunch of damage. $46 damage. I don't think that's going to be much use. Oh, John, them's fighting words. Them's fighting words. I knew I wouldn't kill him. I've got 10 strength and like 8 dexterity. 11 dex. I'll prove you wrong, don't worry. John, you know my tolerance for trying to get something right is quite high. No, it's Gwyn. It's not the end. You can't do that for him. Blink, blink, stab. That's not what you said though, is it, John? That's not what you said. Yeah, but if I do it now, you'll then lose all of your entertainment. I didn't heal against him. I didn't heal against him. Yeah, if you parry him, you can do it. Just got enough time. No, it's not accusatory. I just thought that you thought I tried to heal. I didn't. In that instance. Don't think it's dangerous for you. Oh, balls. Okay. Link the fire. John, you are in a caustic mood this evening, aren't we? Yeah. John's going absolutely ham today. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all, yeah, he has, you are right, Steve. You are right. That makes a lot more sense. Hello? Go there, boys. See you on the other side. I mean, he has got me. He has got me. That is right. But we've only got his word for it. We have only got his word for it. But I do actually believe that he probably could peregrine. Yeah. In all fairness, yeah. John said that he definitely couldn't test the elevator issue that we're having earlier because his B button didn't work. Maybe it's the same for his parry button. It's not quite right. Knight! What are you doing? Now, one sec. Let me just close the game. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you ever so much. That's very kind of you. That is very kind of you, John. You know, Steve, it's like when you're chatting with a mate and your missus asks you, how's his mum? How's his new missus? And then your response is, he's got a new missus? His mum's alive? It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. Ow. Ramdo. That sounds like his porn name. You know, I was talking to a couple of friends, and I realised I don't actually know their names, and I've known them for nearly 7-8 years. I've met them in person as well. I've met them in person. What's the frame rate going a bit choppy? Stop shipping the bed. Ow. Let me just restart the game. Yep, yep, yep. And you'll know exactly a couple of the people that I'm on about, Rando. Mystic being one of them, and Curly. You're not getting anything else. I'm sorry. I'm not calling you anything else. Yeah, that's better. That's better. You can call me Rando, though. Who's Joe? I'm a shithouse. I'm so bad at video games. I swear I lose about 30 points of intelligence when I'm on stream. Yeah, Dusty. Another one whose name I don't know. Snooze. I don't know what his real name is. Yeah, I mean, like, when I played through this on my last playthrough, I think it took me about half an hour. And I went through and parried him. Yep. Yep. It's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. When you're trying to multitask, generally speaking, you become kind of shitter at both of them. So now we're just training that muscle to work well whilst not being the only thing I'm focusing on. I'm alright at MGS2. I'm alright at it. No, I don't know what his name is. I only know him as Snooze. What are you trying to do for MGS3? Are you doing anything extra or just playing the game? Fair enough. What difficulty are you playing on? Hey, nice. Very cool. What difficulty are you playing on, Lex? You penis. Normal. Okay. Okay. I like 2. I like the arcadiness. I don't know. I honestly don't know, Cryptic. Yeah, stealth games are kind of fun. The MGS games are quite good because they're quite sandboxy. You can limit a few things. I'd like to at some point try to go through and do like an absolute ghost playthrough of the MGS games. I think I've just got the MGS control scheme ingrained too hard. And I just don't have any problems. MGS3 is the toughest one out of all of them. Because so much of it was based on the pressure sensitive buttons of the PS2. Especially in MGS3 where, you know, Stanson is a pain in the arse. Yeah, maybe just stand up in his arse. That might be the way. Peace Walker's okay. Not my favourite. Peace Walker was never my favourite. I just hated the bosses. Basically. Everything else was pretty good. I loved the CQC system, but I was not a fan of the bosses. I think if they just reduced the boss health a little bit, I'd be much happier with it. That being said, I was never a massive fan of like the sort of spreadsheet base building stuff. Never really cared for that. Rising's cool. I like Platinum games. What? Did Platinum make a Kami? I didn't know that. Yes, I like war games but don't like spreadsheet. That specific spreadsheet. I want to be stealthing things. I want to be sneaky boy. Clever, yeah. I'm not sure about the deep lore on that one. I'm not sure about the deep lore on that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, but like I feel like I've still got to do the spreadsheet shite and just faulting everyone out, and I'm just like, I don't care. Let me sneak through areas. That second swipe is so fast and so hard to tell the difference between the first and second. Fuck's sake, Gwyn! But no. Oh, it's a mixture of him being a bit of a bastard and me being a bit shite. Steve. I mean, yes. It's a 7-frame window. 7 to 8 frames doesn't sound like a lot, but... Fuck's sake. Yes, Steve. Yes. I mean, one thing to note is those 7 frames based on 60 FPS or 30. Hey Don, good to see. Because if it's based on 30, then I'm super... that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. (14-frame window. Can't time it. Jesus. That's a quarter of a second. I'm not stopping till he's done. Okay. Oh, that's fucked me up. That fucked me up. This is what shafted me there. Tap tap. That's what fucked me. Tap tap. Tap tap. Yeah, that's what shafted me. I should have just rolled away. Yeah, yep. Like I pressed the button at the right time, but it was still queuing the. It was still in the middle of the last one. Maybe I could have just blocked it. Okay. For fuck's sake. Making me jump off a bloody bridge, you stupid knights. Right. Let's plin on. I don't think this will put the I don't think this will put the Pokemon celebration to shame. That was by the time I got to the end, like my heart was racing. That was so stressful. Thinking that I'd need to redo 20 hours. I don't think, like here, I haven't necessarily got a way to mess up, I don't think. We're getting better. We're getting much better. Alright. Gwyn said your ma eats at Pound Bakery. Is Gwyn's uncle an aunt? Is that what you're trying to say? Judging by the way this place is built, Gwyn needs Fred Dibner to show up and blow it all up. Take it all down, brick at a time. For a start, for Supersonic it's 50 rings. And yes, you need the emeralds. Scary. Scary. Yeah, I know Elden Ring's a far more parry heavy game. No, you're thinking about it the wrong way. The wind up animation is not necessarily the problem. All his attacks are reactable, Rendo. What the fuck are you doing here? I can't attack him anyway. I can't attack him anyway. Yeah, I've seen them show up a couple of times. I had one show up. I had one show up in like Undead Parish on my last playthrough. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's late at night. In my normal parlance, I do swear like a trooper. I've done far more frustrating things than this. So far in regards to difficulty, this has been kind of mid, I want to say. Maybe he hurt me plenty. I'm fairly happy. I'm not upset or grumpy. Well, I'm mildly grumpy with myself that this has taken so long, and yet I did it in 45 minutes. I needed to parry the same amount of times. But aside from me being a bit irritated with how badly I'm playing, I'm in good spirits. I am fighting him, John. I can't fight him with anything. This is realistically the only option I have. I just need to be better. That's it. Oh, I thought I was far enough away from the play. Thought I was far enough away for that. I didn't think the grab would get me. Yeah, that was some command grab nonsense. That slow one fucks me every time! Oh, that slow slash gets me every single time. It looks identical to the other one that's basically instant. It's like I've said many times before, I'm not actually all that good at video games, but I do have patience. That's about it. Pokemon was just pure euphoria. I was so stressed. At that moment I did in fact feel exceptionally good at video games. It's not really true. No, I probably wouldn't do a soul level 1. Generally speaking, if it's just standard play but harder, that's not really like my jam. Fuck's sake, Gwen! Generally speaking, I stayed well away from Souls games for challenge runs. The community have been doing it for so long under such restrictions that it almost feels like I hadn't got anything to add. Until I came up with this idea. There was another video that I was going to make instead, which would have been something slightly different for my channel. That would have been focused on Dark Souls, but this is something that's slightly different, and I haven't seen someone do it before, especially not to the extent that I have. I wanted to try to make something where the crux of the run isn't just the bosses. Or it's not just the bosses that are the crux. It's something else. So Nathan from New Game Plus, his can he beat the bosses in alphabetical order? That was very well done. That was the sort of thing that I would possibly go for. But I don't want to do that now because he's started on that series, so we can have those. So I came up with the idea of this. I thought this could be fun. This started because, you know, there's that comment of all challenge runners and speedrunners do is run past half the game and don't interact with it. So, alright then. Let's see. Can you actually do it without killing anything except bosses? I am going to come back and kill them if they don't stop killing themselves. The video New Game Plus did on Abe's Odyssey. Man, I wish I'd have come up with that idea. That was such a good idea. Catch you later, Lex. Catch you later. I think the favourite challenge idea that I came up with is probably the one for Fable. I think that was a really cool idea. Yo, his Final Fantasy stuff is kind of madness. The amount of time those things take to make, especially with like how much footage he ends up with, is ridiculous. I think for his most recent one, he ended up going to like 50 or 60 streams for it. Nah, too much. Too much. I was actually looking into what he did on his Prince of Persia video. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, 4.5 hours. I wouldn't make a video that long, to be fair. 4.5 hours is too much. Too much. Especially with the sort of way that I make videos. I don't think that'd necessarily work together. That said, like the last couple of videos have absolutely slain me. That Pokemon video, oh man, that was so much work. I've never put as much work into a video as I did for that one. And then just on the sheer length, the an hour and a half for Deus Ex, that was, yeah, I wouldn't want to go that long for quite a while again. And Deus Ex was made a whole heap easier for the fact that it was relatively easy to get B-roll. Because there's a free cam mod in the game. It's quite easy to use. The MG, yeah, it is. The Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 videos sort of don't count. Those videos, the editing, those videos in total took about 2 weeks to put together each. It was completely unscripted. Basically, I recorded all the footage, edited together the perfect run of everything, and then just had live commentary over the top. And that doesn't really fit in with the way that I make videos now. Yeah, I try to do a whole heap more stuff with it. They're very heavily edited and scripted, so. I know, John. I know. I know that's the case. But the wall hasn't broken yet. Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 videos, they were actually based on a video I saw from a creator called Cozy Connoisseur. Well, in essence, it's just the whole run. Close to watching a speed run of the challenge to some degree. You know, a full game run. And initially, I only started because I saw an improvement that I could make in the MGS2 run. Because he did the same thing, basically. But I found an extra strat for... That was the Fat Man strat. So I thought I'd put it all together. I apologise, John. There's part of me that wants to go back and remake those, the MGS 1 and 2 videos. But I didn't necessarily want to get known for just doing MGS videos, which is why I ended up moving away and then going back to MGS3 later. It was only after that that I then went and did Acid 2. Hey Fox, no, this isn't the Abyss. This is the last boss in the game, and he's been kicking my ass because I'm terrible. It does have a model viewer. All of the MGS2 models are available. And all of the environments, actually. You can extract them all yourself from the PC version. Just gotta lock in and get it done. Well, part of what gave me the idea to potentially go back and redo it, because I don't actually think that they're all that good videos, is something that the completionist did a while ago, where he'd go back and do his quote-unquote new game plus runs. Yes, the completionist is in the charity scam, man. But basically he did a thing where he went back and redid a bunch of his original videos in a better way. I was like, yeah, I could do that. But maybe if I redid them, I'd maybe do it with also trying to get the highest rank. That might be a way to do it. Now, I think for MGS 1, I think it's practically 0 added. Practically 0 added difficulty because you've got unlimited saves, so you can theoretically save after every room, but you can only use 1 ration in the entire run, which I definitely use more than that. But in MGS 2, that's tough to do no trank. And yeah, everything else. Because I think you can only save 8 times, I want to say, and you've got to use less than 700 bullets. What's the difference between those 2 attacks? Ah. So yeah, that could be something to do for Metal Gear, maybe. Because I think the idea of doing MGS1 without guns is that's a cool challenge. Yeah, I'll probably give Delta a go. I'll play Delta. I don't know what run I'd do with it yet. There's the obvious one of redoing the MGS3 video that I did, but that's kind of covered ground. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. And I've got some ideas of challenges. I've been mulling over one for Hitman World of Assassination for a while. Maybe I could do MGS3 without guns. That would just entail... It'd be the pain. And it would be... Hitman, I was thinking if I could do Silent Assassin explosives only, is what I was looking at. What do you mean, Fox? Christ. Yeah, Pain, Ocelot, and... Yeah, actually, you could grenade, and you can kill him. Well, you can do lethal damage and it won't affect anything. The Pain, potentially Ocelot. Yeah. And then there's obviously the stuff with Volgin. That's obviously the stuff that's tricky. I don't know if you can grenade Shagahod in the remake. But you'd need the... You also need a force to use the sniper rifle on the bridge. I don't know what you mean, Fox, by this level 1 only challenge. What's that in relation to, sorry? Well, it depends. If you have a look at my comments, apparently using a Nikita is a gun. I don't believe so. I wouldn't know if it's a new thing. In regards to Dark Souls, no. Soul level 1 runs have been around for about 10 years. Been around for a while. The other one I was thinking of for Hitman is, can you complete it with food only. But I think that might end up being a bit too linear. Yeah, like there's a couple of food items that are lethal, and you basically end up using those. Or using, you know, food within levels. And I think it'd just be a little too similar across the road. Oh. Right, Gwen, we're going to have a talk, you and me. We're going to have a talk. Yeah, I can imagine that was a pain in the arse, mate. I've been playing poorly, and you've not been giving me the parries that I need. So, I'm going to want you to do that. Okay, Gwen? I swear. If I turn off the stream and then potentially stream tomorrow, I'll probably get it done in like half an hour. I don't want to leave it just on the final boss. I've done that so many times and the final stream has been like 20 minutes. Right, I'm going to give you one more attempt and then I'm going to go to sleep. Because I am getting tired. It is 1:30. One more attempt, Gwen. I might have to re-break out that the blender animation that I made for Ricky Mari. Well, I can confirm I have 0 chance of 3 AM bacon. Considering the missus is asleep. Some shields are better for parrying, and blocking is the other thing that they can do that you can't do with your hand. Right, go and sleep. Going at it tomorrow. I'm not happy with you. So run off. Well, I think tomorrow it is past midnight. It's 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna have a crack tomorrow. I'll hop back on tomorrow morning. Probably about 11. Probably about 11. As per the same sort of time I've been going for. And get it done. And what I'll do tomorrow then, in that case, is we will do that and then have a bash going through all the other areas. So I'll make a note of the save. Probably about now, at nowish. Go ahead, do Gwyn, and then we'll go and see what we can do with the DLC areas. Which, interestingly, I have not played. So, that will be fun. So yes, see you all tomorrow. See you in the server. Good night. And yes, good luck with your interview, Cryptek. Good night, everyone.